Welcome to Today in Nerd History. The Star Trek The Next Generation episode, The Measure of a Man, aired February 11th, 1989. In this episode, when Data resigns his commission rather than be dismantled for examination by an inadequately skilled scientist, a formal hearing is convened to determine whether Data is considered property without rights or is a sentient being. The Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode, Far Beyond the Stars, aired February 11th, 1998. In this episode, Captain Sisko has a full sensory vision of himself as an underappreciated science fiction magazine writer in 1950s America. The Star Trek Voyager episode, Hunters, aired February 11th, 1998. In this episode, Voyager starts to receive news from home, both good and bad. They also encounter the Hirogen race who only live to hunt and have their sights set on Voyager. The Star Trek Enterprise episode Harbinger aired February 11th, 2004. In this episode, with Reed and Hayes fighting over a training program and Trip seemingly making T'Pol jealous, Enterprise discovers a dying alien in a pod with technology similar to the Spheres. The Star Trek Enterprise episode Aenar aired February 11th, 2005. In this episode, Archer visits Shran's icy homeland to find a species called the Aenar. Are they connected to the Marauder ships in the region? The Star Trek Discovery episode Will You Take My Hand was released February 11th, 2018. In this episode, with Giorgio at the helm of the plan to end the Klingon War once and for all, the Discovery crew struggle to understand her hostile tactics. Remembering Burt Reynolds, born February 11th, 1936, and passed away September 6, 2018. Burton Leon Reynolds Jr. was an American actor, director, producer, and former American football player. He first rose to prominence starring in the TV series such as Gunsmoke and Dan August. He played Rocky Rhodes in the Twilight Zone episode The Bard. His breakout film role was as Lewis Medlock in Deliverance. He played the leading role in a number of box office hits such as The Longest Yard, Smokey and the Bandit, Semi-Tough, Hooper, Smokey and the Bandit 2, The Cannonball Run, and The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. He returned to TV starring in Evening Shade and was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his performance in Boogie Nights in 1997. He died from a heart attack at the age of 82. Remembering Leslie Nielsen, born February 11th, 1926, and passed away November 28th, 2010. Leslie William Nielsen was an actor and comedian. He appeared in more than 100 movies and 150 TV programs, playing more than 220 characters. He was born in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. He enlisted in the Royal Canadian Air Force and later worked as a disc jockey before receiving a scholarship to study theater at the neighborhood playhouse. Making his acting debut in 1948, he made more than 50 TV appearances 2 years later, and later made his film debut in 1956 with supporting roles in several movies and TV shows, between the 1950s and the 1970s. Although his notable performances in the movies Forbidden Planet and The Poseidon Adventure gave him standing as a serious actor, he eventually gained enduring recognition for his deadpan comedy roles during the 1980s and the early 1990s, after being in the movie Airplane, and led to further success with the Naked Gun movie series, based on their earlier short-lived TV series Police Squad, in which he also starred. He received a variety of awards and was inducted into the Canada and Hollywood Walks of Fame. Happy birthday, Jennifer Aniston. Born February 11th, 1969. Jennifer Joanna Aniston is an actress, film producer, and businesswoman. The daughter of actors John Aniston and Nancy Dow, she began working as an actress at an early age with an uncredited role in the 1987 film Mac and Me. Her first major movie role came in the 1993 horror comedy Leprechaun. She rose to international fame playing Rachel Green on the TV series Friends, for which she earned Primetime Emmy, Golden Globe, and Screen Actors Guild awards. Her biggest box office success included the movies Bruce Almighty, The Breakup, Marley and Me, Just Go With It, Horrible Bosses, and We're the Millers. Some of her most critically acclaimed film roles include Office Space, The Good Girl, Friends with Money, Cake, and Dumplin'. She returned to TV in 2019, producing and starring in the Apple TV Plus drama series The Morning Show, for which she won another Screen Actors Guild Award. Happy birthday, Tina Louise. Born February 11th, 1934. She is an actress, singer, and author who is best known for her role as the movie star Ginger Grant on Gilligan's Island. At the early age of just 2 years old, she got her first role after being seen in an ad for her father's candy store. By the age of 17, she began studying acting, singing, and dancing. She studied acting under Sanford Meisner at the prestigious Neighborhood Playhouse in Manhattan. During her early acting years, she was offered modeling jobs, including as a rising starlet, who, along with Jane Mansfield, was a product advocate in the 1958 Fredericks of Hollywood catalog, and appeared on the cover of several pinup magazines such as Adam, Sir, and Modern Man. Her acting debut came in 1952 in the Bette Davis musical revue Two's Company, followed by roles in other Broadway productions such as John Murray Anderson's Almanac, The Fifth Season, and Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter? She appeared in such early live TV dramas as Studio One, Producer's Showcase, and Appointment with Adventure. In 1957, she appeared on Broadway in the hit musical Lil Abner. Her album, It's Time for Tina, was released that year with songs such as Embraceable You and I'm in the Mood for Love. Her later pictorials for Playboy in May 1958 and April 1959, in case any of you guys are interested out there, were arranged by Columbia Pictures Studio in an effort to further promote the young actress. She declined to participate in any of the 3 reunion TV movies for Gilligan's Island. Despite maintaining an adequate career after the show's run, she kept claiming that the show actually ruined her career. Right. The role of Ginger was recast with Judith Baldwin and Constance Forsland. Although she did not appear in these television movies, she made brief walk-on appearances on a few talk shows and specials for Gilligan's Island. Reunions including Good Morning America in 1982, The Late Show in 1988, and the 2004 TV Land Awards show with other surviving cast members. In the 1990s, she was reunited with co-stars Bob Denver, Dawn Wells, and Russell Johnson in an episode of Roseanne. However, she did not reunite with them for the television movie Surviving Gilligan's Island, co-produced by Wells. Later movies included O.C. and Stiggs and Johnny Suede. She appeared in Married with Children as Miss Beck in the episode Kelly Bounces Back. Happy birthday, Sheryl Crow, born February 11th, 1962. Sheryl Suzanne Crow is a musician, singer, songwriter, and actress. Her music incorporates elements of pop, rock, country, jazz, and blues. She has released 10 studio albums, 4 compilations, and 2 live albums, as well as contributed to several film soundtracks. Her most popular songs include All I Want to Do, Strong Enough, If It Makes You Happy, sorry about that, Every Day is a Winding Road, yeah, sorry about that one too. Tomorrow Never Dies, which is the 1997 theme song for the James Bond movie of the same name. My Favorite Mistake, Picture, which is a duet with Kid Rock, and Soak Up the Sun. She has sold more than 50 million albums worldwide and won 9 Grammy Awards out of 32 nominations from the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences. As an actress, she has appeared on various TV series including 30 Rock, Cop Rock, GCB, Cougar Town, Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert's Rally to Restore Sanity or Fear, One Tree Hill, and NCIS New Orleans. Remembering Paul Comi, born February 11th, 1932, and passed away August 26, 2016. He started acting in 1957 and continued until 1995, making about 100 TV guest appearances, about 20 movies, and a number of recurring TV roles, which included Deputy Johnny Evans in Two Faces West. In 1960, he was in the Twilight Zone episode People Are Alike All Over as Warren Marcuson, and he later played airplane pilot Chuck Lambert on Ripcord, and was a series regular on the TV series Rawhide. He appeared in several movies, including In Love and War, A Private's Affair, and The Dark at the Top of the Stairs. He also played Lieutenant Tim Steve McQueen's assistant in The Towering Inferno. He also played Catherine Hickland's father, Victor Markham, for 1.5 seasons on the daytime soap Capital. This was followed by 2 seasons as George Durnley in General Hospital. He also had 2 guest appearances on Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea in the episodes Submarine Sunk Here and Deadly Creature Below. He appeared in the Star Trek episode Balance of Terror, where he played Lieutenant Stiles. Happy birthday, Nicki Clyne, born February 11th, 1983. She is the actress who played Callie Henderson Tyrol on the reimagined Battlestar Galactica. Happy birthday, John Fink, born February 11th, 1940. In the 1970-1971 NBC sitcom Nancy, he played an Iowa veterinarian, Dr. Adam Hudson, who marries the daughter of the President of the United States. He is known for his roles in 2 Batman movies, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, and his other film credits include Loving, The Carrie Treatment, Home for the Holidays, The Lindbergh Kidnapping Case, Flatliners, What's Love Got to Do with It, and The Client. He has also had minor roles in Saved by the Bell, Ally McBeal, McMillan and Wife, Columbo, and various other series since the 1970s. While he was billed as a supporting actor in the 1978 Battlestar Galactica pilot, the majority of his scenes were cut mainly because the scenes dealt with Serena's, Jane Seymour, space cancer, B story, which had been cut from the story. Happy birthday, Natalie Dormer, born February 11th, 1982. She received widespread praise for playing Anne Boleyn on the Showtime series The Tudors and was nominated for 2 Gemini Awards for Best Performance by a Leading Actress in a Drama Series. She made her stage debut at the Young Vic in 2010 in the play Sweet Nothings and played the Duchess of York in Madonna's film W.E. and Private Lorraine in Captain America: The First Avenger. She gained international attention for playing Marjorie Tyrell on the HBO series Game of Thrones, for which she was nominated for 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards. She is also known for playing Irene Adler, Moriarty, on the CBS series Elementary, Cressida in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2, and Sarah Price, Jess Price, in The Forest. Happy birthday, Philip Anglim, born February 11th, 1952. He played Burrell Antos on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. He also played the Mirror Universe version of Burrell in the Deep Space Nine episode Resurrection. Happy birthday, Stephen Gregory, born February 11th, 1965. He got his start acting in the teen ghost comedy The Heavenly Kid and played Jake Kurland in the Star Trek The Next Generation episode Coming of Age. He had guest roles on the St. Elsewhere episode Getting Ahead, followed by 21 Jump Street in the interestingly entitled Next Generation. He was on Houston Nights in the episode Bad Paper. Well, that's it for today, folks. I appreciate you listening, and if you enjoyed the show, please feel free to tell your friends about little old me here. Have a wonderful day.